Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome to the video. Just before we hop into it today, I want to say thank you so much to everyone who commented on the last Phantom Forces video I made. I asked the question, what guns would you like to see reviewed? And you guys certainly delivered. I had a bunch of great suggestions on that video. The footage for this video was already recorded at the time of my asking that, though, so I am putting this video out. Just keep in mind, I've seen your feedback. I'm probably going to be reviewing some of the guns that you guys commented for. There were some great suggestions in there, like I said, like the P90, for example, the Henry, all very, very fun guns to use in my opinion. Today, the topic of the video is the AK12, of course, as you can probably see from the thumbnail and the title. Real quick, though, the question for this video, once again, what gun would you guys like to see a video on, a build, that sort of good stuff? Basically, what gun in Phantom Forces do you find super fun, but you're just kind of curious what attachments to use on it, or you want to see how I would use the gun as well, right? Because obviously these videos aren't necessarily meant to be the best in slot, but they're meant to be fun loadouts that I've found when using these particular guns. So let's hop right into it with the AK12. The AK12, the sight that I threw on this thing was the PKAS. This is a very nice sight. You'll see throughout some of the clips on the video there. It has a very nice sight picture. It doesn't obstruct too much, nothing like that. The AK12 overall was a pretty fun gun to use, I would say. I had trouble getting kills with it, in all honesty. The fire rate and the recoil just didn't really seem to match up, and it felt like I was getting outgunned by pretty much everything else in the game, even when going against people with the M4A1, which I said last video was kind of a hit marker machine. So hopefully, as we get into some of the later game assault rifles, they are a little bit more enjoyable to use. Between this and the M4A1, I would have to go with the M4A1 every single time. Next up, for the muzzle attachment, I did actually use a muzzle brake. This definitely helped to dampen the overall vertical kick. The horizontal kick on this gun was nothing too crazy, so as long as you can pull your mouse down in a straight line, which I think most of us can, we have the fine motor functions to do that. As long as you can pull your mouse down in a straight line, just go ahead, put the muzzle brake on here, you're going to be perfectly fine. The attachment that I threw on for the grip here is, of course, going to be the folding grip. The folding grip definitely helps to dampen the overall visible recoil when you're firing the gun in the aimed state, so I figured that was a very good way to go with this particular weapon, since there was just a ton of kick and camera displacement when going full auto with this thing, especially if you use the hyper burst mode, which basically put it into burst mode, spam click with it, and you're going to get some good shots on target. I would say it's very fast with the fire rate. And then last but not least, I did go ahead and put a blue laser on this bad boy. The blue laser definitely helps with, I think, its hip fire accuracy as well as camera recoil. Somebody can fact check me on the comments on that, of course. But overall, I think this build looks pretty nice. If you had a really nice skin to apply to this or something like that, it would be a good way to go. I would recommend just not running a skin on here, but it is all personal preference, of course. I hope you guys found this video useful, and I'll see you in the next one.